Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. Welcome to Diplomat's Desk. I am your host Meet Shah. Today we are diving beyond the headlines. Is Russia really helping India with cheap oil and weapons, or is it India that's actually keeping Russia's economy alive? Keep watching till the end because I'll also reveal three hidden agendas, undercover dynamics shaping this relationship that most analysts miss. We'll break down the latest meeting, trade deals, sanctions, and diplomatic shifts, all verified as on 18th November 2025 today. So, I have gone through official communiques, trade data, and global reports from India, Russia, and major agencies to bring you a clear, unbiased picture. Alright, let's jump in. Let's start with how this relationship reset itself recently. In July 2024, Prime Minister Modi met President Putin in Moscow for the 22nd India-Russia Annual Summit. They signed a major joint statement expanding cooperation in nuclear power, shipping routes, and payments. Putin even awarded Modi the Order of St. Andrew, Russia's highest civilian honor. Then in August 2025, India's Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar was back in Moscow co-chairing the 26th IRIGC-TEC meeting, pushing to balance trade and strengthen energy ties. Trade figures massive. The 2024-25 total hit about 68 to 69 US billion dollars, but India exported only around 4.9 billion dollars while importing over $63 billion from Russia. Takeaway, it's politically warm but economically one-sided, with Russia holding the upper hand. Now let's talk energy, the real backbone here. Since 2022, India has become one of the Russia's biggest crude oil buyers. In 2025, sanctions got tougher, so Indian refiners had to adapt. State-owned companies slowed purchases while private players like Naira kept buying. Because of sanctions on Russian tankers and insurers, payments had to route through the UAE dirhams in AED. The rupee ruble plan just isn't practical yet because of the trade gap. Fun fact is Russia also overtook the UAE as India's top naphtha supplier in 2024-25, proving how deep this energy link runs. In short, Russia helps India by keeping oil prices lower, but Indian shoulders sanctions risk and currency headaches. Let's move on to the nuclear and heavy industry. At the Kundankulam nuclear plant, Russian engineers are building Unit 3 to 6, and the reactor vessel for Unit 6 arrived earlier this year. Meanwhile, Russia's Rosatom and India are planning to expand into VVER-1200 reactors and small modular reactors SMRs, a major discussion point for the December 2025 summit, which is upcoming. Bottom line, this is a two-way street. Russia secures long-term projects, India gains technology, baseload power, and industrial experience. Next up, defense. Russia confirmed it will complete all remaining S-400 missile systems deliveries by 2026. The AK-203 rifle joint venture in Uttar Pradesh is running at full speed with full Make in India indigenization expected by the end of 2025. And the joint venture behind BrahMos missile successfully delivered export to the Philippines, a proud moment for both Moscow and New Delhi. So here's the shift. India is no longer just importing, it's co-producing and even exporting advanced systems. Let's move on to the connectivity, the logistic lifelines. The Eastern Maritime Corridor, running between Chennai and Vladivostok, is now operational. It cuts shipping time almost in half, from about 40 days to 24 days. Also, both nations are pushing ahead on the Northern Sea route in the Arctic, training Indian crews and developing ice-class ships. Why it matters? These projects let both sides trade more freely, even if Western sanctions block traditional routes. Now come to diplomacy. India continues its careful balancing act, calling for peace in Ukraine while refusing to take sides. It's a tightrope. India still talks to Kyiv but keeps strong energy and defense links with Moscow. Western partners aren't thrilled, but New Delhi's priority is national interest, not a global approval. Alright, remember I said there are some hidden dynamics here. Let's unpack them. First, the AED trap. Using the UAE dirham works for now, but it means India depends on a third party currency. If UAE banks tighten compliances, the whole oil payment chain wobbles. Second, localization as a sanction shield. By making AK-203 rifles and nuclear parts locally, India reduces future sanctions risks and gains tech independence. Third, corridor politics. Those shipping routes aren't just economic, they are strategic. They anchor India in Russia's Far East and diversify energy supply lines beyond the Middle East. These are the undercover truths that quietly shape India Russia relations. So, who's helping whom really? In short term, Russia is helping India with cheap energy, but India is helping Russia stay financially afloat through massive imports. In the medium term, as local manufacturing and energy projects expand, the benefits begin to tilt towards India. Yet, if sanctions tighten further, the payment and shipping channels could again become India's Achilles heel. Looking ahead, watch for the December 2025 summit. Will they finalize SMR and VVER 1200 localizations, S400 delivery progress into 2026, any new payment systems beyond the AED, and growth in northern sea route cargo to India? This will decide whether India and Russia move from mutual convenience to mutual creation. So, what do you think? Is India right to keep buying from Russia, or should it pivot towards the US and Gulf for energy security? Drop your tag in the comments below. I'll feature the best one in our next episode. If you found this deep analysis useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so others can also understand what's really going on between India and Russia. Thank you.